Oh no, the confetti popped early. I swear I thought I turned that off. Hello, everyone. Welcome to, I'm calling it gesture drawing, but I'm really just doing timed drawings of environments and scenes. So they don't have to look super pretty. Some of these are only going to be 30 seconds. But yeah, let's get into what we're going to be doing today. Can you guys hear me all right and all that? It was supposed to be a surprise. But if anyone's joining late, it'll still be a surprise for them, so it's all good. All right. Hearing loud and clear. Sweet. All right, so today we're going to be doing environments and scenes. Intro. I am Sixel. I am an artist who works in and out of production. I have some experience doing like layout and backgrounds. But for this kind of stuff, we're mostly going to be doing like quick, dirty, getting yourself like loosened up and ready to draw other stuff. Timed drawing is a great way to, yeah, just loosen up, get your eye kind of focused. But anyway, this is so yeah, I'm Sixel. We got some rules. Some of these rules more apply to gesture figure drawing, but some of them still apply here. I'm gonna wheel out my little board. Okay, so rules. Be respectful of models. Sometimes there are like people in the photos, or even just like be respectful of the environments, you know. We don't want to like disparage any scenes or places. So be respectful of the models. Be respectful of each other. We are all learning. None of us are perfect. None of us are like at the top of our skill. There's always more to grow and learn. So be respectful of each other. No critiquing unless anyone asks for it is a big one. If someone asks, by all means, but we like the compliment sandwich here as well if anyone asks for it. So don't be negative. Be respectful of yourself is another big one. I don't want to see anyone saying, "Oh, I hate my art. I'm not good at this." I mean, it's not that you can't do that, but we want to be positive here, and we're all here to grow. We're all here to learn and get better. And fourth rule, obviously, is just have fun. If you're not having fun, just like take a break, take a breath. It can get a little frustrating when or not frustrating. When you're doing time drawings, it can feel a little frantic, but that's kind of part of the experience. It's part of the learning. Anyway, that is the rules. I will wheel my board away. There we go. So we're going to go over quick little how-tos. This is just kind of a rough outline. You can do whatever you want. You can draw however you want. Do whatever you feel comfortable, however you feel comfortable approaching stuff. I'm actually going to quickly switch to make sure I have everything that I need to turned off before I switch. Gonna go over a little quick how-to for some of these scenes. Because we're doing time drawings, it starts off really quick and then eases into a longer period of time. So for the 30 seconds, at least for me, this is how I'm going to do stuff. Again, if you want to approach it different, by all means, please do. How I'm going to be doing it is for the 30 seconds, I'm going to be doing only thumbnails. I'm shaking a little bit. I had a little nerves coming on, so. All right, I'm going to be working on thumbnails. What is a thumbnail? It is just going to be like a little box where I kind of just roughly indicate where stuff is. Maybe there's a cloud. I'm not going to have time for much. It's 30 seconds. I'm not going to worry about making it pretty. I'm just going to see if I can get some of that idea of the composition in. At the 1 minute mark, I'm going to be trying to think about where my grid is, where my perspective is just a bit. It's just going to be quick and dirty. It's not going to be, don't worry about perfection in these times. It is not It's not gonna happen. So I'll think about my horizon line, which is your eye line. So if you were standing in the scene, it's where the horizon vanishes. It can be a little hard to pick out sometimes, but it gets easier with practice. And then your perspective, your like kind of grid is going to be where the object kind of like the vanishing point where things disappear along. So I'll be thinking about, you know, a little bit of this kind of thing. Here's some buildings, if they were buildings. Again, these drawings are not going to look great, and your drawings don't have to, well, I say not great. They're going to look quick. They're not going to look precise, and that's okay. So don't feel like yours have to either. And then I believe we go into, let me double check on my, because we're doing class mode. Yeah, so we're going to be drawing for 30 minutes. So it's going to be 10 poses at 30 seconds, 5 poses at 1 minute, it says poses. This is just scenes, and two scenes at 5 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, I'm going to be thinking more about blocking. In addition to, like, I got my little my little grid. I'm going to be thinking about, yeah, just like blocking stuff in, kind of like what I was doing in the last one, but just with more of the objects. Maybe I have some mountains, maybe some trees. Gonna be working on that. Oh yeah. All right, up at the top, that was 5 min. Blocking. For all you visual people out there. And then we're gonna have, let's see. Yeah, we'll have one 10-minute one at the end. And at 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more detail than I would have. In drawing, we like to work big to small. So we had our, like, we already had our thumbnails, we had our grid, we have our blocking. And then, yeah, you could start getting some, like, you know, if you're, okay, same example. Essentially, if you got like a building, maybe you're gonna start adding in some windows and your doors. And if you want to draw some leaves on that tree, you're gonna draw some of the leaves on the tree. A good note is also that the further away you get from the viewer, so the further away in the distance you get, there's gonna be less detail. You're going to want to kind of include less detail because your eyes are only really going to be worrying about what's up close. These are just general rules of thumb. Again, however you want to draw is perfectly valid and good. All right. Let me pull back to... So, we are so close, so ready to draw, right? It is now time to draw. I hope you all have your tools. Sorry, I was reading the chat for a second. 6 will be like art speed run any %. Yeah. Approach it however you like. Draw however fast or slow you like. I'm very much, I don't think there's any wrong way to draw or get into art. As long as you are doing it, you are already succeeding, I think. And at the very end, we will showcase some examples. So, if you're participating at home, highly encouraged, please, if you feel comfortable, take some photos or some screenshots and pop them in the panel lobby, and we'll show them at the end if you're comfortable with it. Let me know if you do post them, please. If you do, let me know if you're comfortable with me showing them at the end. It's really fun to see how other people approach the same drawings. You learn so much just from how other people see things, I think. Which is part of why I like doing these panels. I'm not an expert. I don't expect anyone else to be experts, but we all learn from each other, and that's so cool. All right. Let us get going. Turn that guy off. I'm gonna turn on my... Wait for it. Start a new page. Oh no, it's looping. Why are you looping? I tried. I put things in the wrong spot. I'm not a professional streamer. I'd like to point that out. All right, so we got that ready to go. we have our... Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh no. There we go. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. All right, and we're going to open up. We have line of action as the site we're going to be using. This is a really helpful site if you want to practice and you don't have like, maybe you say you can't go outside because, you know, there's a pandemic, there's smoke everywhere, there's flooding, there's rain. You don't want to get outside to draw in real life. This is a cool site that lets you, they have gestures, they have animals, they have faces, they have hands. You can do scenes and environments like we're going to do right now. And it'll just cycle through some submitted photos, and you can set them for specific times, or you can do a class mode like we're going to do, where we start very quick and ease into longer stuff. I will make sure to post a link for it after we're done as well. I believe you need a subscription to do the scenes and environments, but luckily I have one of those at the moment, so. All right, 30 minutes. And also, how are we doing for time real fast? Okay. We're on schedule. Exciting. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. All right, so we're going to be doing exterior natural, exterior architecture, and interior. These are all good things to be able to practice, right? But you can set if you only want to do one or the other. We're doing class mode. Classes warm you up with quick gesture drawings and easy until longer poses. It says it includes built-in break times. That is not true for 30 minutes, but if it gives us a prompt to take like a second before we go on to the last longer pose, we'll see about taking a quick break then, just to do a little stretch. All right, everyone ready? It's gonna get frantic. Oh, this is lineofaction.com. Wait, I don't know if I can actually post that in the chat. I'll see if I can. It allows me, I think. Hopefully that shows up. All right. I wish I had a timer, like a countdown. But as soon as I hit get drawing, we will just be going. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Oh goodness. Okay. Get my tools out. All right. We got a nice little, right. I said I was going to thumbnail. Tree. House. It's a nice house. It's a very fall looking image. I don't know about all you, but it's very fall today here. It's like nice and cloudy. Oh no. There we go. Drawn bigger than I should, but that's okay. This is like the warm-up phase. You're just kind of tuning your eye a little bit, right? I should utilize drawing in the box, but alas, I always forget. There, how do you like these little thumbnails? They're very basic, but I think they get the job done. Oh, look at that. I finished on time. A rare occurrence. Oh yeah, we got like a little ocean over there. When I draw smaller, like in a little box, it somehow actually forces me to draw more, more like accurately a little bit to like what I'm seeing. Like I've set the clear definition of where the image is, and it helps me line things up better. Because otherwise, I just suffer from digital artist syndrome, which is I draw obscenely huge and then just always constrain things down. Ooh, a little house there. Which is actually a problem I have to train myself out of for live gesture drawing. Next one. Okay. Oh, box, right. We're doing a box. Kind of got a little almost like an up view going on here, but very slight. Oh, I ran out of room still. Good job. That's it. Oh. Alright. Box. There's a lot of details going on in here. But I guess I like this little guy the most, and then this is really cool. And there's also like a wall, but also more houses. And some trees. Oh, look, there was like a thing up here I didn't even see. Oh, done. Oh, hey. This looks like Venice, I guess. More portraits. Boat. Yeah, one of the good things about learning to draw very fast, it's not so much about being able to draw a whole scene really quick. It's more about training your eye to look for what is kind of important in the scene, at least to you. Ooh, done. And even if you don't feel like you do that well the first time, I guarantee you will notice improvement the second time. Which is really the coolest part about art and practice, so you don't need skill to practice. And you will notice improvement if you stick with it. Okay, we got 5 more of this length. Good. I love the I think 1 minute is my favorite kind of like time for this kind of stuff. I feel like the 30 seconds exists almost solely to make me appreciate how much time 1 minute is. You never quite appreciate it until you have to draw in 30 seconds. Well, hopefully when I look back through all these little thumbnails, I'll be like, I remember which one that is. And if anyone would like to share any of their quick drawings with us as well, hopefully we'll be able to look at it and be like, I remember which one that one is. And that's always very exciting and fun. Apologies. Ooh, I guess this is like Rome or something. It's neat. There's like more than one building, I guess, there? This is probably more blocking than I should be doing. There's a person here. Another person. Look at that hat. Oh my gosh, almost done. Ah! Yeah, Adobe pop-up window. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong key to trigger my action. I had a little too much fun programming actions in Photoshop because I usually draw in Flash actually. And this is actually like it's not maybe my first time doing gesture drawing in Photoshop, but I wanted to try and challenge a little bit and do something different. So I actually have some actions set up to like change scene. But I'm kind of blindly hitting the buttons, so I think I just hit the wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Oh, this feels like, did anyone ever watch Contact? I know everyone gets a little mad for the reveal in that one, but I really liked it. This reminds me of the Pensacola drawing. Okay. Well, this actually extends out further. Okay. I like how there's like little ships in the distance and stuff. Cloud. More trees. Oh yeah. That's probably what I should focus on more. Oh, I finished early. Was this a 1 minute one? Oh, it is 1 minute. I didn't even notice we switched already. Sometimes it'll give you, maybe sometimes it gives you a little break on between the different ones, but not so much this time. All right, well, I said I was going to try and focus on a little bit of a grid. I'm still going to draw on a box, so because it feels safe. All right, so our horizon would be like there. Vanishing points are like off the edge. If you ever are trying to figure out where your vanishing point is in a scene, just look at the angles. It's a little short, but I think I did a little too close, the vanishing point a little bit close, and that's why you can see the looks so squishy. But my point still stands. If you're looking for your vanishing point, you can look at where the line that things disappear into, and that'll lead you to one of your vanishing points. This one has like 3. You can tell because it has that third one is like the vanishing, like you have it like into the sky. Do I even know where to put my horizon line in this one? Not as such, but that's okay. I have not that much experience with doing like upshot stuff, or like where with the approaches for upshot things or downshot things like this. Maybe I'm more used to drawing downshots, but well, 4 minutes, hey? Oh, must be the 5-minute one. I may have to start a new layer at some point, and yeah, so we got our like top-down horizon going like this. As long as I keep it consistent to these outer lines. I don't have very smooth lines. That's okay. Don't need to be. Oh yeah, keep all my lines. I know one thing I often do when I'm not quite entirely drawing like a full grid, as I'll just pick some lines to visually line up with. So as long as I keep things consistent to that kind of perspective, I'm usually okay. I'm actually going to, because I have the time, I'm going to lasso and pull these guys down a bit. There we go. Oh, there's a truck. Any of you ever see that one video where it's like, did you notice the man in the gorilla suit? It's like that, except. Actually, I'm gonna shrink this whole drawing a little bit. And drop down the bottom so I can include this track. Oh no, there's only 2 minutes left. Ah! I'll always look at the time and be like, there's 5 minutes. I got lots of time to do this thing. And then, of course, the time keeps happening while I'm babbling. Draw some little lines to indicate the little, like, pillory window things. It's kind of neat. Let's kind of continue up here. Not that I want to get too bogged down in detail at this point. But it's nice to show the kind of, it kind of helps show the grid a little bit. I think this is a little shorter down here. 1 minute left. Oh yeah, I should probably... think between... There's another, so there's another drawing panel happening after this. We're going to be doing nude models through the same site, the same kind of format. But we'll be doing unclothed models. And I think between that, I'm going to throw on my Cintiq glove so that my hand can glide a little bit more over the screen. You can see how extreme this this perspective is, that you can't see the sides of either this guy here. Oh, we're done. All done that one. Okay. We got 5 minutes at this one, and then we'll take a really quick little break before we do our longer one. Ooh, question. Have you ever done a panorama piece? I have not. I think the closest I've done is like well, I guess I've worked on shots for like production that have like a pan to them, so they're a little bit longer so the camera can move across them. But I haven't done it in a while. Alright, I think my horizon's a little something like that. Our vanishing point is probably off screen. Vanishing point should be along the... Your vanishing point's kind of going to be somewhere along that horizon line. And then there's like another one that's like further out. Oh, the music got so lively. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of like this farther one. One of the reasons that it's nice to know where your horizon line is is it helps kind of keep track of when you're looking for this perspective stuff. It helps you determine, are you looking up or down at the thing, and how to kind of draw that. It takes out some of the guesswork. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking, the side of this building, the roof of this part is going like up above the horizon line. I can tell because it's going, up. And if it was below the horizon line, it'd kind of be going down. Fun fact, in high school, when I started getting into art, I did not want to learn perspective. I didn't want to learn backgrounds at all. It wasn't my jam. I had no skill. I thought it looked boring, and also didn't know how to do it, so it felt stressful to me as a younger person. So I never learned any of this before, but when I actually started learning how to do perspective, I was very surprised to find out how formulaic it was. Not in a boring way, just in a like, you can kind of like, once you have some practice at it, you can kind of turn your brain off a little bit when you're doing it. I should probably get some of these other details in. Oh, there's only 2 minutes left. Anyway, but yeah. There's a little river here. Very cute. But I didn't realize how the rules kind of made things easy in a way, which I really liked. Alright, tree. Got a little church tower. I'll at least just try and get in all the details. But yeah, it's never too late to learn this kind of stuff if you're interested in it. And you don't need skill. You can start off from 0. Actually, starting off from 0 is kind of fun, because then you only have room to improve. It is impossible to backslide from 0. Which is cool. More trees here. Kind of like a bank here with like grasses and stuff. 30 seconds. We gotta add in the roof, add in this tree, cause I like it. I like how there's actually a hill back here. Just kind of lines up with this roof a bit, and then you got some more little houses. So we'll just do some real quick. One thing I've noticed has improved from doing time drawings, at least, is that I feel like my skills at like Pictionary have gotten better, because you learn how to get the essential info in very fast. Alright. Oh, I said we were going to pause very fast. So we're pausing this. I'm going to turn off the window. Take a real quick break to stretch very fast. Don't stretch fast, I say. But let's see. I'm going to write stretch. Stretch break. Gonna really quickly, let's see. Can I find a quick... I'll see if I can, instead of that Adobe ID window that popped up, artist. I know there's diagrams. Artist stretch guide. I think this is my favorite one. I'm gonna see if I can just full screen it. There you go. Also, apologies to anyone who can hear my cat snoring. She is snoring. She is baby. She snore. Alright, yeah, this is one of my favorite kind of guides for stretching. I'm just going to run through some of these kind of quick. I'm starting with the palm up and away from you. It's good to hold stretches for 30 seconds each. I have been told this multiple times by physio and massage therapist, so I believe them when they tell me 30 seconds is the minimum for each of these poses. So I'll just do this real quick. If you need any water, now is a great time to do it if you want to do a really quick stretch, because the next scene is going to be 10 minutes. Oh, thank you, Tamron, for posting where to put these sketches. It's definitely my favorite part of drawing, especially with other artists doing this kind of like gesture stuff, is to, yeah, just to see how other people have handled the same picture. All right, I am switching to the wrist extension, which is that kind of bottom one there. My wrist was a little tight. I think it was like the middle finger metacarpal. It's feeling a little bit inflamed maybe. My elbow was a little bit mad because I was doing panel prep stuff during the week as well as working. So stretching is important. All right. I'm gonna shake. I don't know. Can we get some ASMR? Shaking them. Alrighty. Well, and I've got my water. I'm gonna take a little sip because I neglected it the whole time we were drawing. I can't stress enough. Hydration, rest, and rest are your two biggest friends when you're like drawing. So make sure you're not going too hard. Protect your wrists. Repetitive strain injury sucks because sometimes if you push through it, sometimes it becomes chronic. And you might think it'll never happen to me, but then when it does, you're like, well, I guess this is forever now. So stretching is important. Hydrating is important. Rest is also very important. Yeah, you better, Sippy. It's true. All right. Let's see. I think we could probably get back to it now. Oh, squeaking chair as I wriggle around in my seat. Yeah, stretching is important. It's so important. And if you're coming to the later stream, make sure to grab maybe like a little snack in between. I find drawing when I'm hungry or thirsty very difficult. I'll get really frustrated. I'll be like, why can't I draw these bleachers? Ah, I'm such a bad artist. And then it's like, no, I just needed a snack this whole time. All right, I'm going to pull up the scene again. And make sure we can see that timer at the top there. All right, everyone ready? My cat is not ready. She is snoring so loud. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, you'd be surprised how stiff you get from like, especially like time drawing. I'll get very stiff while I'm working on it. Probably gonna do like a little. This is a very kind of simple drawing, or like simple shapes. At least. I'm like trying to draw a square box for something that's a little bit more upright. Maybe if I change the dimensions. And you know I'm gonna try and draw this bird in here. Normally I would ignore figures and stuff and just try and focus on the landscape, but nah, there's a bird in here, bro. Gotta draw the bird. Bonus points to whoever draws the bird. You don't have to, but I'll be just pleased in my heart. All right, so we got some water ripples and stuff. That's kind of cool. Probably gonna do a second layer after I do just a little blocking. My quiet focus as I try and draw a bird. That's a bird. Y'all saw it. Alright, and in perspective, this bank is a little higher up than that other one. I find it a little hard to do perspective on natural environments. Okay, is that like a rail or something there? There's something off to the side here. I can just barely see it. It's very dark on my monitor. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. I woke you. The rail is kind of nice. It gives a little indication of perspective. I think horizon line might be more up here. Yeah, I find perspective with man-made stuff is a little bit easier because of all those straight lines and edges. Helps you find the lines to follow, right? And you can tell when you're seeing the top of something a little bit more easily. This bush is actually pretty big. There's a little bit of an indication of a tree over here. I will be trying to do a little bit of the like reflections and stuff when I get to, let's see, I'm gonna pop this down in opacity a bit. Oh, kind of invisibles it on your side. There we go. Still kind of see it, but start a new layer over top of it with a little bit of a finer brush. Yeah, what time are we at? 4:14. Okay. We'll see how much time we have for going over stuff at the end. Hopefully we got some. I'm really excited to see what y'all draw. I'm just gonna do a little silhouette for this bird. Got like that top wing. If you like drawing animals, by the way, there's gonna be another gesture drawing panel tomorrow that's going to be, we're going to do clothed models, but then we're also going to do animals, and I think we're going to finish with the animals, so I suspect that's the more popular one. So we can warm up with some people and then do some animals at the end. It's always funny how many birds come up in the animal timed drawing too, and I've had friends accuse me of rigging the system. I cannot! I have not done it. I have not rigged it. There's just that many geese submitted. I always appreciate drawing them. Oh, I never actually hit play. I was like, why is it still 9 minutes? Oh no. Okay, well, ignore the timer. It's a lie. We're gonna do this another, let's say for another 5 minutes. I'll try and keep an eye on the time so that we have at least like 7 minutes to go over old ones. Apologies. So when it gets to, yeah, math. Oh my gosh, no, not math. Oh, I said when it gets to 5 minutes maybe? What time is that gonna leave us? Yeah, how about when it gets to 5 minutes on the timer on the top there, we'll stop. Well, yeah, I think that should work. Bird. And on these longer ones, if you feel up to it, you can totally add like shading or color. Anything you feel comfortable with. I don't generally add shading or color unless I like feel like I've run out of things to do, but you can focus on whatever part of this you would like. It's very freeform, so whatever strikes your fancy. Trying to fill in some little like foliage kind of shapes. I've been trying to practice foliage recently actually, because I feel like I'm lacking in it a little bit, or at least I want to develop a better shorthand for some of these shapes and stuff. So it is something I've been trying to focus on. Since on the one hand, I'm like, oh, drawing nature stuff isn't really as big my thing, but it's all good to have practice. Sometimes practicing the things that you're not used to practicing is actually more helpful. Because if you practice the same stuff all the time, you're gonna hit a plateau, and that can be frustrating. So if you ever feel like your art is kind of stagnating, think about the things that you like to draw and what things you want to get better at, and push yourself to draw. Not necessarily the things you don't like to draw, just things that you wish you could do better. Take some time to, like, if you take some time to study a little bit. That can really help for when you're actually drawing. Deselect. I'm gonna do a little bit of, I guess, blocking. Just gonna like, ooh, let's see. Oh, I said when we got 5 minutes. Slightly past that. Super speed run. I'm gonna use a different brush just a little bit. Turn down the opacity and just do like a little. Oh. didn't draw any of these clouds, but oh well. Turn this up. And going to do another one a little bit less. Oh, a little bit less. We'll pretend that I had more time to do this stuff. I've never really been into doing like shading and rendering, but it's like, it's also a good skill to have. There we go. All right. Well, we did it. So that means we're done now. And, wait, I gotta hold it. There we go. Confetti pop. We did it! Good job, guys. Alright, let's see if we got a quick second to do looking at some stuff. I think we do. I'm gonna quickly pull up. Let's see. Where was... Is it in general lobby? CozyCon. Tamron, where were we posting these again? Was it in Creative Share? Oh my goodness! Okay. And if it's alright with you guys, I'll open some of these. Open original? There we go. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, I love it. I love how much you were able to get in such quick time. Wow. I can tell which ones each of these were. Oh, that's so cool. Good job. You were able to get in so many things. Good job. That was Tamron. This is also some from Tamron. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that. I like that a lot. They have like such cool energy too. Like I like the flow of all of these. Oh, good job. Okay. Who's next? We got Little Raft. Oh, I like it. You're definitely getting in those like important details, so that's really cool. I like it. I like it. I can tell which one each of these is. That's good. Nice. Oh, very cool. I like how you picked up on some different details than I did too. I always love seeing what other people spot and what they focus on. It's so cool. I like the little people in the Rome one at the Colosseum. That's so good. Oh my gosh, good job. Oh, look at those little clouds. Oh, they're so good. Great job. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love the textures. It looks neat. Little Ramped, it's okay to panic a few times. I definitely am scrambling when I go through these. But it gets easier with a little bit of practice. And also like it's okay. The quickness, all that stuff, it just helps to like hone the skill, right? Alright, next one's from River Platypus. Oh, I like this. Look at there's color in there. Oh my goodness. Is this showing up okay on here? Okay, good. Oh. There we go. I love the color. Great job. River Platypus says they used their finger because they couldn't find their stylus. That makes it extra impressive. Oh, I've never tried drawing on the Switch. That's so cool. It has like such a neat style and feeling to it. It reminds me of like Etch-a-Sketch, and I really love the nostalgia bump that I just got from that. It's so good. Nice. That's cool. Next one's from Pilot Like Kitty. They said they got in late, so this is their only one. That's all right. It's great that you came. Thank you so much for participating, even just at the end. I like it. I like the leaf shapes a lot. It's cool. It's so cool to see how you interpreted it. Shesta. Okay, next one's up from Shesta. Oh, they're all popping into the chat. It's so cool. If anyone wants to go check them out, they're up in the Discord. Let's see, is this showing all of it? Oh, no, it's cutting it off. I'm gonna resize it a little bit. Oh. Oh, there we go. Never mind. It is working. Wow, yeah, I like that you, like, labeled it. You have them all in a nice little order. That's so cool. I love it. Oh, this is neat. Yeah, good thumbnails. These are excellent. I like the little indications for people, too. Great work there. And even some color in the last one. 10 minutes, 15, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. That was my bad. I'll watch it more closely next time. That's so good. Great job. Neuter Recruiter is the next one up. I like these. Oh, they have such a cool feeling to these. I know I keep saying that, but like I really like seeing other people's styles. And it just has like a not different mood, but just like conveys things differently. It's so neat. I like the feeling of these a lot. Wow, great job everyone. We're almost out of time. I'm gonna really quickly see if I can on mine really quickly adjust. I'm realizing mine didn't. I'll post mine up a little bit later. I think I'll screenshot mine later. I tried to do some shading and I think it doesn't come across as well with the filters I have. It comes across a little dark, but that was essentially mine. Just the line work. Oop. I always forget that I have scrubby zoom. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. We did it. We got through it. There's another gesture panel doing nude models just through the Discord later. A little later. I think I'll have to double check the time, but it's coming up soon. But definitely grab a break, grab a snack, grab some water if you're coming to that. And with that, I will say goodbye for now. Thanks so much for coming.